Okay, it's getting live streamed right now.
Okay.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
getting live streamed right now. Hey!
Hi, everybody. Welcome to John and Julie's Guitar Club. Yay! All right. Let's see. There's
We
Dustin.
got our guitars. We're ready to roll.
There's Liam.
And guys,
And look, we have a newcomer today. We've got Cindy Weatherby, who.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Oops.
Welcome to Guitar Club.
Liam's here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
So what?
John has some fun stuff today.
Yeah.
Oh, she's connecting to audio.
Okay. So yeah.
Oops.
See. We maybe do that.
Oh, yeah, you're more important than me.
Well, no, that's not true.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Can you,
Good to see you again.
Let me ask you to.
is it just a picture? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got to turn your camera on.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah.
There we
Oh,
go.
cool. All right.
Hi.
Yay.
Hi.
It's your first time to Guitar Club.
It is. It's my first time meeting you too.
I know, we've only been Facebook friends.
Yeah, I know. That's true for so many people, isn't it?
I know, but we've met the most amazing people. Although
Yeah.
John knew Justin and Liam from before, but I'd never met them until
Yeah.
Guitar Club.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
That's right. And Liam and Dustin, if you don't know Cindy's a regular at the
What do you do? You're over at the Blues Jam a lot.
yeah. I have been this year, actually. Yeah.
and we haven't.
We really haven't been there. Oh, we've been
Yeah.
with other stuff, but
Okay. So
I
anyway,
saw that you were in England, right?
yeah, we were just in England. We
That
had
was-
we've been too busy hanging out across the pond.
oh god.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we spent a lot of time preparing, and our rehearsals were up in New Hampshire.
Oh,
That was pretty interesting. The commute and stuff, but
oh yeah.
it was worth it because we were prepared.
Yeah, and I had to learn how to drive in the left-hand side of the road.
Yeah, John did it.
Oh my god.
It was really crazy. But not only that, I mean, of course, he knew how to drive a standard, but it'd been many years.
It's been many
and you have
years,
to
yeah.
shift with your
Yeah,
left.
it's the other way though.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you shift with your left hand.
So I spent a lot of time saying,
Oh.
"You're in the
Yeah.
Play guitar lefty over there.
Yeah,
bushes." Right.
exactly.
Oh yeah, we could have done that.
Yeah. All right. So let's jump in.
Yeah, let's
Let's
jump in.
see. Can we send them warm up 13?
Did you send it to me?
I will right now.
All right. So we have some fun materials coming. We're going to look at Pork Pie Hat. Goodbye, Pork Pie Hat. We're still on a Jeff Beck kick.
Yeah. So we thought, let's start here, and if there's, if there's stuff that comes up, that we can certainly
Yeah,
we can
we
certainly do
can
that.
certainly
That's not a
answer
problem
any
at all.
questions you might have, or you can tell us what you're working on you'd like to get from us.
Did you say goodbye pork pie hat?
Yes.
Is that's in the real book, isn't it?
Yes, but I'm going to give you my own version of it because the version we're going to be talking about the version that Jeff Beck did, which is a little different.
Right, okay.
The
So
solo section is kind of simplified, isn't it?
Oh.
yeah, so kind of what he does is he plays the changes that are pretty close to the stock version. I'm not sure that they're in the same key as what Megas did, but the solo section that he plays on is completely different. I just always thought
Yeah.
that was kind of cool.
I know I've heard it at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's nice.
it's amazing. And what's
Yep.
but also like Jeff Beck never plays any of the chords, but I also felt like you know, when I started learning it, it was like I kind of did a deep dive into trying to figure out the best way to play these chords. Because if you look at it in the real book, like almost every chord looks like a math formula, you know. So it's like, so not only how do you play it, but how do you play it in a way that sounds good, right? So just to cut, you know, so just a couple
warm up
things.
13,
Yeah, warm
John?
up 13, yeah.
Okay, there it is.
Okay.
Okay, two things coming your way in the chat. We have a chart and then also warm up number 13.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to couple more things. I'm going to put in some backing tracks for everybody too.
Ooh, presents for everyone
Yeah.
today. If you're joining us on YouTube,
Yeah.
you're able to jump into the Zoom session from the link that I put in the chat.
Yeah. By the
Or
way, if
just
you
ask
want
me.
if you want the downloads, you have to be in the Zoom meeting.
That's right.
Okay.
That's our rules. But you can just watch and jam along if you want. Let's get it. So what's everyone been up to this month? I feel like we were just here and it was way back in March. Where did March go? The Ides of March.
Time has certainly been flying, no doubt about it. This year is flying by. I can't believe we're already at the end of the first quarter.
I know. I'll be finished.
Looking like a true businessman.
Yeah.
That's right.
3 months go by real fast.
Right.
Tax time.
Oh, I know. I just finished taxes.
We have ours on next Monday or Friday. We're doing Friday.
That's
Oh,
right.
goody.
Yeah. Well, we
It's
did.
nice
You
to
know,
get
we,
a return.
yeah, we did our. We get a return. So goody if we get the return. Bad if we don't.
I think I made a lot less. 1099 income.
Okay. Here they are.
Okay, here they come. Thanks for being patient. Accept. So these are backing tracks that you made?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, see, these aren't, just so you know, like these aren't by any stretch of the imagination exact duplicates of the original, but you know, they sound good enough that you can use them to practice on to practice with. Okay.
All right, there you go. You've got the pork pie hat backing track and also the solo section
Yeah.
separated out.
Yeah. So kind of what I thought was like here the whole tune, and then the solo section happens 3 complete cycles inside the whole tune arrangement, and then the solo section by itself just gives you an opportunity to practice soloing over the soloing chord progression.
Which is
Okay.
nice.
All right, so let's start with the warm up. This is warm up number 13. Now, in my series of warm ups, I should tell you that there's no particular reason why I number them any particular way other than chronologically. So this
They
warm
aren't
up,
in varying degrees
yeah.
of difficulty.
Exactly. So this one, there's the first half of the warm up and then the second half of the warm up, and there's like a little mini lesson inside the warm up about chromatics. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
the first
Look
half
at
of
all
it,
those.
you're playing an A Mixolydian scale, which is an A major scale with a flat 7, but starting on its 7th degree in thirds on the top string. Then it goes back the other way, starting on C sharp high. Now, Julie, if you could play an A7th chord,
I just saw that.
okay? Okay, so everybody see how that works? Okay, so okay, then it goes back the other way. Okay, so one of the things I want you to notice is as you move through this, that it's that every third interval is either a major third or a minor third. So the first one's a major third, okay, then a major third again, then a minor third, which is 1 fret less, minor third again, major third, minor third, minor third, major third. Then we go back the other way, starting on C sharp. It's a major third down, major, minor, minor, major, minor, minor again, major. Okay. So does everybody see how that works? Anybody have any questions so far? Okay. So the chromatic part of it, the second half, the first and fourth notes of each group of 16th notes is the outside, is that third interval, okay? So in the first beat of measure 6, instead of playing, you play, okay? So then a major third again for between at beat 2, going from A to C sharp. So in other words, you're playing a whole step between the first and second fingers. Yeah. Then completely chromatic in the minor third. Then completely chromatic in the minor third again, starting from C sharp. And the next one's going to be a major third, so it's a whole step between first and second fingers. And then minor third. So the basic idea is that if it's a major third, then you're putting a whole step between the first and second fingers. Okay?
Nice.
If it's a minor third, it's just chromatic. So and coming
It's a little bit
backwards.
of a mind scrambler, though, too.
Now, here's the thing. So why this is important is that when you play these fast, you know, like if I play them as fast 16th notes, ticka, 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 every strong beat is going to be a note in the A Mixolydian scale. So even though I'm playing a lot of chromatic pitches, you can still hear the movement of or the tonality of the chord.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why is that?
Just because it has to do with just the rhythm of playing. Ticka, ticka, ticka,
That's
ticka,
strong.
ticka, 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 ticka. Okay. So it's a
Yeah,
cool way
that's
to organize the
It
instrument.
sounds nice, too.
Yeah.
Sounds bluesy. Play it again. I'll play the A7.
It looks like Cindy had a question. Go ahead,
Oh,
Cindy.
yeah, you're muted.
Oh, how are you fingering that? So like the first one, are you moving your first finger up the whole step?
Yes.
Let's have you show.
And then just,
Yeah, so,
uh,
yeah, you know what? So here's what I'm doing is that, like, if you play the
Okay.
first half of it, if you play the first half of the
oh, you,
exercise,
oh. Oh, that's what you do.
First
right?
finger and pinky.
so first finger and pinky. No, not. Let's go back to the first half of the exercise. Right.
Mhm.
So first fret, ninth, first
Yeah.
fret, seventh fret. Excuse me, third fret,
Oh,
seventh.
you're doing the, okay. So it's,
Good. Now do that again. So you're doing that same motion, but you're filling in the chromatic pitch.
oh.
Yes. So the next one's a minor third. So yeah.
So it's just chromatic.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool, like at, I don't know, 4 beats per minute. You know,
But that's all
You
right.
start slow.
Yeah, yeah.
Start slow.
it's cool.
Yeah. So you know, so with things, and that's a good way to work on your speed too. You know, because you're alternate picking everything. Okay. Now. Yeah. So Cindy, do you see the correlation between the first half of the exercise and the second half of the
Yes.
exercise?
Yes.
Second half is essentially the first, same as the first half. You're just adding those other notes.
Yep.
Liam and Dustin, do you have that too?
Yeah,
Got
yeah. I
thumbs
used to do that Steve Vai, where he switches the fingers each time for just a chromatic. So this one's cooler because I find you could be more musical with this one. So
Well,
this is
right.
cool.
Yeah, this has more to do. So I kind of put this together after I put together warm up 12. Do you want to see warm up 12? It's a similar idea, except it's harder to play and more complicated.
I'd like to see it.
Okay.
So
all right.
that, like you were saying, that was a Lydian scale.
That no
That
Mixolydian.
was Mixolydian. That's right.
So
Okay.
Mixolydian is a major scale with a flattest seventh degree.
Yep.
So
It
do,
goes
do,
over
re,
the 5
mi,
chord.
yeah. Right. So do,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like over A seventh, you're playing like I think of it as a D scale from A to A,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Same thing.
Right.
Okay, hold on. Let me navigate to that bad boy.
Yeah.
Cool warm up, John.
Thank you.
I'm gonna practice it. Wait.
I am horrible with the descending.
Yeah.
I gotta be looking
Well,
at it.
you know, so
That'll be good.
and maybe the way to practice it is do something like this.
Oh, nice.
Right? And then coming backwards. And then maybe
Yeah, that's cool.
particularly
It gives you time to think about where to go too.
right,
Yeah,
right,
I gotta get those first notes.
right. Then eventually, once your hand gets that, then you work on just going back and forth between them all. Ah,
You can go to the next string too.
yeah, yeah, and do the same thing on the next string.
Should we play through a 13 or do you think
Yeah.
we should start with 12?
Let's go to 12.
Okay.
Okay, so the truth is, what happened was I wrote 12 first. Oops, wait a minute.
Oh, it says warm up 13.
I know it
rather.
does.
It's
I
the
heard
exact
it.
same.
Hold on.
So
I'm gonna-
don't take the 12 that I just put in, because that's disguise. It's
Yeah.
actually warm up 13, trying to be.
No, top one. Yeah. So let's open that one, see if it's the right one.
Oh, that says warm up. That's the wrong one. Hold on. There.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys.
Okay. So this is kind of a cool line. So what happens here is it's essentially the same idea. It's just more intricate. Okay. So all of this is over a D7 chord. Okay. So I'll play through it. So. Okay.
Holy
So.
It's those string skips are pretty
Yeah.
intense.
Yeah.
That's so 80s with the string skip.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
So the thing you have to keep in mind is
Oh,
that
I see.
your first finger and fourth finger are always going to land on either a chord tone or a scale tone or a tension over the chord.
Yeah.
Okay? So first note's F sharp, so it's the third of D7. That's the fifth, up to the root, fifth, down to the third, flat 7 down to the 5th, then 9th down to the 7th. Okay. Up to the 5th, 7th, back down to the 3rd, 5th down to the 3rd, 9,
Interesting.
right?
Okay, and this is just taking those same patterns
Yes.
but moving them around. Okay.
The
Yes.
major third with the chromatics and the minor third with the chromatics.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, because you got like, which is, I got you. Because like when you're coming down, you got that 14
Yes. Yeah, 14 down to 10.
skip. Yeah.
Yeah, and the whole step is always between the first and second fingers. In this approach.
Yeah.
Intense.
Wow, that's a jump. Oh wait, I'm messing it up.
I'm gonna try it real slow.
All right, that's cool.
So Julie's sight reading, by the way. That's 10th fret. 10th, because you're playing over G's.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
I
Yeah.
see. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So you have to kind of hear it against the chord. Yeah. 5th string.
Oh.
Yep. 14, 12, 10.
Oh.
What a pain in the butt, isn't it?
That's a real pain, John. Thank you. Okay, let me try it again.
Yeah.
2, 3, and 4, and. Ah! Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. I can't
Yeah.
wait to get that one under my fingers.
Yeah, so that's the kind of thing, like at one point I just spent an awful lot of time just playing that lick over and over and over, because what I was trying to get happening was, we're listening to somebody like Steve Morse, and he's improvising in a rock context, and he's using a lot of chromatics,
Yeah, he's
but
good
it
at that.
doesn't sound jazzy like.
It sounds
if-
like rock or blues.
It sounds
Like a
rocky and
blues
bluesy,
influence.
but there's just a lot of chromatics in it.
Yeah.
So that was the thing I was always wondering, was like when you're playing in more of a jazzy setting, there's probably an equal amount of chromatics, but the sound of it, kind of weaves more than this does.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Do you want to try it all together? Do you want to put on a metronome, or do you want to?
What do you guys think? You guys want to try it, or do you want to move on?
Me and by ourselves.
Well, we were all gonna play it together, I think.
Yeah,
With the metronome,
Yeah,
maybe.
we'll put a metronome on it and then play through it twice.
Oh, okay.
Want to try that?
Well, isn't it gonna be like lag though?
Well, we have to mute you guys.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, let's run through it once. Why not?
Sure.
All
Okay,
right.
all right. I'll get the metronome.
Don't make it too fast, John. I don't know if I could keep up. So it's on the 4th string, it's the 10th. And then
Yeah.
You guys can hear that?
Okay, hold on. I can turn that up.
So gentle.
Yeah.
Mine is always like.
2, 3, 4. Ah.
slower.
So slower? Okay. So.
Oh, that's better.
1, 2, 3, 4, and. Again? Two more times.
I messed up.
Last time. Ready, go. Okay. And one of the things to keep in mind too when you're working on something like this, what I find that I get the best luck if I keep pushing forward in spite of any mistakes that I'm making. You know.
You never make any mistakes.
Oh God. Oh my God. You never
This
listen to me practice.
this little guy got me moving down here
Yeah.
and
So
then going back up to that.
you know.
Yeah,
So,
if I get lost, I focus on those single notes.
yes.
They hit, so then I can find my place again
Yeah,
Right.
smart.
in the time.
Right, and then what happens is just out of the whole premise of like relaxing and repeating, you know, like the parts that you're kind of messing up. Like what I find is that if I'm always making the same mistake every time in the same place, then I need to stop and work out that little thing. But sometimes what happens is I'll play most of it right and miss one note.
Yeah.
Then go back and play most of it right and hit a different wrong note, and then go through
Kind
it
of
a
work
third
it
time.
in a little bit.
Yeah, and play a different wrong. If that's happening, those are just clams.
I was getting a little bit twisted up, but
Yeah,
it makes sense.
Yeah, but you were also like every time you played it, it was also getting a little bit better
Yeah,
too.
each time.
Yeah. Cool. Questions?
Do you want to try 13? Or do you want to move on?
no,
Let's
let's
move
move
on
on.
to Goodbye Pork Pie Hat.
Okay. So, did you work out the melody, or do you want me to play it?
You go ahead.
Okay. So
I was working
here's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm just gonna start by just gonna play the whole thing through first. Okay. So we have an idea of what we're talking about.
We're probably going to get a copyright thing.
Oh.
That's
I
all right.
don't know about that.
Is it in the same key?
I don't know.
They'll let us do it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they'll let us do it.
They'll just say this one's owned by somebody else.
Okay, here we go. Hey, why is it doing that?
Can you guys hear this?
2, 3, 4. Here comes the solo section. this is still the introduction. Now the solo section starts here. So that's the essence of the tune, and then after that it just goes back to the melody.
Just.
Okay, so there's kind of a lot to unpack here. So the chords, which the guitar actually never plays, although in this version we kind of do. What happens is that the first chord you hear is that A flat major 7. This is the second measure. Okay, then starting in measure 3, you have C13 sus4, then G over B. Now, when you say G slash B, you're playing a G chord with a B bass note. Okay, then B flat 13.
I love how they change. They hold the same top note, huh?
Yeah. Okay, then B flat 7 sus4. Then B flat over C, then D7 sus4, then D7. And that whole thing actually moves pretty quickly. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay, then it goes to F over G. Da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, B flat 13, da-da, E flat major 7, 9, sharp 11. Right, okay. Then A7 sharp 9. Okay, now this next one, B13 sharp 11. Now, if you look at the notes played on the chord, you're not actually playing B anywhere. And the reason why you're not is because we don't have enough fingers to do that. In fact, you're not even right. So there's the B.
I can help.
Okay, and then so the notes that are being played is like all the rest of the notes that aren't B.
But the bass player will play the B.
Okay. But there's also another reason why I use this fingering is because the next chord, E major 13,
Same.
is the same finger grip.
Nice.
Okay. Then B flat 13 to E flat major 7. Okay. Then A flat 13 to G7. Okay, it looks like everybody's got that. Okay. Then A7 altered. Now, if you haven't seen the, do you guys know what altered means? Okay, Cindy, you do. Okay, so altered just means a dominant 7th chord that has any altered tension. So A7 flat 9, A7 sharp 9, A7 flat 13, A7 sharp 11, A7 sharp 5. Any of those notes are going to count as, so in other words, when it says altered, it's just not being terribly specific. It just means pick one of those and play it. So in the case of what I've indicated, I've indicated as A7 flat 13. Then B flat 13. Then D7 sharp 9. and then G7 flat 9 flat 13 to G7. Okay. Yeah, then you have then you're into the solo section.
No,
Okay.
it's so beautiful.
Any questions about the chords? Okay, now
Many.
the but you know, so you have the sheet and all the chord diagrams are there.
How do you make them go together so nice?
Yeah.
Charles Mingus.
Oh yeah, I know. I know.
The melody just floats right over them.
Yeah. You know, it kind of makes me wonder, like, it kind of makes me wonder how he put that together. Like, did he sing the melody and then just, like, find notes on the piano? Or.
He probably did that first thing. He's like in.
Yeah.
I bet the melody came first.
Yeah, probably.
I've written some stuff from a melody, and I've come up with something that I was like, I would have never written that
Right,
without a melody, because like none of it really made sense. But
right.
You
so
know,
it can be kind of interesting writing from the melody
I
sometimes.
wrote a song recently, and John suggested I do a key change in the verse, and it changed the melody. The lyrics kind of stayed the same,
Yeah.
but it's crazy when you have the chords. It's almost like you know what to do. Your ears can hear, so you never know.
Yeah, it's wild. You know, it's wild what happens when you just start experimenting with some of the different possibilities of what you could do.
Yeah.
You know, because that's how a lot of this strikes me is that, you know, he kind of like picked a melody note and said, okay, what different chords could I possibly play with this? You know, and seems like he tried almost anything and everything, and then just kind of said, this is cool but weird. Okay, I'm going with that.
Well, it stays right here for a lot,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
And that's not just over one chord. It's like all of those
Yeah.
chords are added, right? And then when you go to this, like, what is that? Oh my gosh. It's so cool.
yeah.
Then we play that. Oh man, that is so nice, isn't it? Jeez.
So, okay, so now the solo section, it starts if you're looking at the second page, it starts where the repeat bars are. Okay, so it essentially plays 4 measures worth of D7 D7 sus4 to D7. Then it goes to C7 sus4 to C7 for 2 bars. Then back to D7 sus4 for 2 bars. Then B flat 9 sus4 to B9, B flat 9 for 2 bars. Then back to D7 sus4 to D7 for 2 bars. So
you're gonna tell us how we can beautifully connect the sus to the 7, right?
So the low hanging fruit is to find the sus4. Okay? So what you can do with that, if you could play the actually I can play the solo section. Where is it? Okay.
That's weird. Why would it be going
I
there?
don't know.
Do you want to just play the solo section MP3?
No.
There must be some kind of a tag right there. Take off the loop. Yeah. It still does it.
So there's the sus. Now it's going down to C.
Are you doing mixolydian on each chord?
Right now I'm just going from the sus4 to the third of the chord, then back to the D. It's a good way to sort of base a melody.
That's a B flat.
That's the C.
Oh,
Back to
C.
the D. Then
Now
B
the
flat. Whoop.
Oh, it's.
What did I do wrong?
It's not looping right there. I think your file is doing weird stuff. Do
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna
you want to just
close that.
don't save?
Don't save. Okay. We're gonna try that again.
Okay, that looks better. So, but when you're filling in embellishing, you're playing.
Yeah, so
Mixolydian,
what
right?
first thing I'm doing is I'm sort of keeping track of where I am in the chord progression. Okay? And if I think of it like, you know, the low-hanging fruit is to go from the sus4 to the third over each key, right? Because that kind of gets you in the ballpark kind of right away, right? And then just be able to kind of follow the chord progression that way. That kind of gets you started. Julie, want to try that?
But you're playing the mixolydian.
Yeah, I'm playing the mixolydian of each
Okay, I
key.
just
So
wanna make
D mixolydian for 4 measures, C mixolydian for 2 measures, D mixolydian for 2 measures, then B flat like mixolydian for 2 measures,
Okay.
then back to D mixolydian.
All right.
Ready? So second measure. C. D. B flat.
Okay.
Sus. Back to D. Yeah. So you see how.
That's cool.
Yeah. So you see how like if you kind of start there, it kind of lays out what the chord progression sounds like, and then you were pretty intuitively starting to kind of move into some other ideas, kind of surrounding that, and then eventually you're not playing the low hanging fruit
Just the
notes anymore.
shape of the chord. I
Yeah.
was like, I'm just gonna stay in this little shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody understand the basic idea there?
Do you want to try it? Anyone?
All right.
So on the B flat, you were doing the mixolydian scale of that chord too,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes.
Which is
Yeah.
E flat, is that right?
It be well.
There
Well,
are-
I think it's like
E
E
flat.
flat from
Key
B
of
to
E
Oh
flat.
yeah,
Yeah.
the key of E flat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So Cindy, do you have a way to play the backing track on your
Yeah, I
side?
can hear it. Well, I can hear it.
Okay.
You'll have to play it for you. If you're
Yeah.
gonna play for us, then you have to play it through your.
Oh, I have to play for you.
No, you don't have to. But
I'm just kidding.
in
I
order
don't know. Maybe. How would I? Oh, I would have to do it on another device, right?
That's fine. Yeah.
You could open it on your phone, or you could just download it. Are you going
Okay.
through an amp or are you going through your?
Yeah, I did download it, so let me see if I can get it on my other device. All right.
Okay.
Um,
You know what? Maybe while you're working on that,
Yeah.
Dustin, want to try it,
Or Dustin or Liam?
or Liam, if you're ready.
I can give it a shot if you guys want.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear my guitar?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, gonna need that chart. Where did that go?
Oh, okay, sorry. Let me mute. Well, okay.
Well, you guys know from our previous times doing this, the one thing that I struggle with is hearing where I am in the progression. So
Right.
visually, sometimes that helps. To do this with the fingers, just let's
John
go full
called him
jet
out
back
to
on
me.
this one.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I would suggest is just like as you play, just let's listen closely to where the chords. In fact, as you're practicing it, what I would do if I were you is start by just playing the chords,
Mhm.
you know, and keep working on it until you can consistently and easily play along with just the chords. That way, when you go to solo and you hear the chords change, then part of your brain still knows where that is.
Yeah. One of the things that I'll actually do is like I'll take that section and put it in my DAW, and
Yeah.
I'll put a marker for like each chord change, so I have the visual.
Yep.
And then I'll jam over it, watching where I am and when the markers come. So
Yeah.
connecting the visual with the
So for those of you that are tech savvy, if you import this into a DAW, you can set the tempo at 66 beats per minute.
Okay,
Okay, because that's how it is on this track here.
got it.
Very cool.
Are you guys gonna play the backing track, or do you need me to?
You
You
play the
have to
backing
play
track
it,
because
yeah.
if we
Okay.
play it on our side, then what you play
That's
back.
right. There's gonna be a lag.
Yeah.
Yep. Give me just 1 second to pull that up then. Sorry, I was just sitting here waiting for you guys to play the backing track. My bad. Here we go. 1 second.
And don't forget to set your original music to set to on.
Let me just make sure of that before I start this.
Original
And that's
sound should be.
It's in preferences, right?
Let's see.
Yeah, preferences, audio.
You have to go up to the top there and have
Yeah.
it show up.
Okay.
Original sound from musicians. Got it.
Right.
That is on. How far into the backing track here are we going to have the solo
Well,
section?
if you bring up the backing track that says Pork Pie Head solo section, it will start right from the beginning.
Okay,
It will skip right to the solo section. You just start playing there.
got it. Let's move that to my desktop, and this works. Can you hear that?
Yep.
I can. It sounds great.
Here comes C7. Here comes D7 sus4. B flat 7 sus4. D7 sus4. Beginning. Still D. Still D. D7 sus4. D7 sus4.
E.
E like dog.
Oh, D.
E flat. E. Yeah. Nice, man.
Thank you.
Great.
Awesome. Okay, so did it help me calling the chords out like that?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
So-
I mean, that's just one area in which I need to. Actually, one of the things I've been working on this month is ear training because that's
Yeah.
just a weak spot for me. Funny as it might be.
Well, from everything
that's
I
a
was
really
hearing, you were doing
important thing.
everything. Yeah, you were doing everything right.
Thank you. This one's when you say Mixolydian over these chords, it really kind of simplifies the approach.
Yeah,
Especially just because I can go to those very basic 3 note per string patterns.
yep,
And there's these chords are so rich, it's pretty easy to get a melody out of them.
yeah,
One of the things I actually struggled with in the beginning here was feeling I can feel the 12/8 beat,
yep.
but trying to get that melodic. I don't play a lot in 12/8, so
Right.
first it was a little off for me because I'm used to, very 4/4ish. Sure,
Yeah, you got to get a little bit of your BB King
I gotta
mojo.
get my swing on. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Sweet.
Nice. Okay, Liam, you want to give it a try?
Sure. How's the guitar level? Probably low. Oop,
It's okay.
That sounds good.
Yes, tone's
all right,
nice.
now let's see how terrible this track sounds. Oops. Let me know if the volume is good on this.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's okay.
I lost it.
Now you're at the top again.
Was that the B flat?
Back
Where'd
to
it
the,
go?
back to the top again.
That's back to the top.
Still D. D7 sus4. D7 sus4. Here comes B flat 7 sus4. Yeah. B7 sus4. Yeah, man. Nice. Yeah, nice.
Sweet.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's fun to play over, isn't it?
So it's the kind of thing, it's so easy to get lost because the chords are moving fairly slowly,
yeah.
right? Cindy, want to give it a try? Sorry, you're muted. Yeah, I think you.
Oh, I have to unmute myself. Okay. I don't know if can I play it on the computer now, like while you're on Zoom and you'll hear it?
Yeah,
I can hear it right now. Yeah.
yeah. If it's coming, if you hear it, then we'll hear it.
I have the MP3 file.
Yeah.
And then if you're playing through an amp, then your speakers, your microphone will pick that
Oh
up.
yeah, I don't, and you know what? I can't play too loud because I'm in a condo.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
I want to turn the track down just a little.
Oh, can you hear the track?
Yeah.
Okay, where's the volume on that?
You might be
Oh,
playing through Apple.
I turn my own volume down
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. There
Yeah.
you go. So start it over at the beginning, and then
Okay.
your guitar.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so let's,
Start off at the
here
very
we go. It keeps going away on me. Can you hear that?
Yep.
I can't hear it though. Very loud.
Turn it up for yourself then, for sure.
Okay, can I do that?
Yeah.
How's that? Okay. So I should start
Start at
losing.
the beginning. Yeah.
I don't know how to start. Oh, man. I'm just gonna. Here comes C, right?
Yeah. Here's the C.
Beginning again. D7. Back to D.
No, are we on B flat?
Oh,
D.
D.
D. We're back to okay. Sorry.
Now it's a B flat. Back to D. Yeah, good, good.
Yeah. Work, everybody.
So could you play the pentatonics too? Does it work that way?
Well, whose track is still playing?
Oh, sorry, that might be me. I don't know how to shut it off now.
There it is.
There you go.
It off? Sorry. All right, I'll get used to this.
Start it again.
Oh, it did? How do I shut it off?
It might be playing in your Apple Music or your.
Let me see. Can you hear me if I just turn the volume down?
We won't be able to hear. Well,
won't be
maybe.
able
Okay, let me open. I'll try the Apple Music thing. Okay, here we go. Did that work?
Yes.
Okay, thank
All right.
you.
Cool. So there's a couple of things that work here. One is that is with something like this is to practice really keeping an eye on where you're at with it. Now, Cindy, to answer your question, yes, you can play you can play D major pentatonic over the D chord, C major pentatonic against the C,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and then B flat over the B flat. Now, but because Mixolydian is actually very close to that, you're only adding the flat 7 and the natural 4 to that.
Okay.
That, right? So if you play D major pentatonic, right? Then you add the flat 7, then the 4,
Hold on. I'm sorry. I lost the video. I can't see you.
Oh,
What did I do? And that was also cool.
yeah.
We'll do it.
Okay. Can you see me now?
No. What happened?
It might be in a different window open somewhere.
Let me I can sign in again, maybe. Sorry, you guys.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead and sign in again.
Okay. And you just have to let me in, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, so do you see me there now?
I can see
I
you.
can see you.
Yeah, like,
Wait a minute. What happens if we do this?
why isn't my meeting open then?
That's gonna be a phone or something.
Yeah.
Show meeting. No?
Well, that's a-
Well, I'm on, oh, jeez, what's going on here? I'm on a different device.
It's
yeah.
on her phone.
I don't know.
So if you
I'll
go up
listen.
to the view.
Oh, there you are. I see you.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Good.
I'm so sorry.
All right.
All
I'll
right.
figure it out.
Okay. So,
Yeah, so you play like C major pentatonic
yes.
over the C sus
Yeah.
7.
And that will definitely work. And what you can start doing is, like, once you get comfortable with that, then you can start adding other notes to the major pentatonic to convert it to Mixolydian, which is a major scale with the flat seventh, right? So now one of the other things I sort of wanted to bring up, something that once I kind of get control of this, one of my next things is going to be to to find those scales, but also work almost in the opposite direction of where the chords are going, because the chords are going D7, D7 to sus, then down to C, then back up to D, then down to B flat, then up to C, D rather. Okay?
Yep.
So when it goes from D to C, the chords are moving downwards. So what I want to do is I want to move in the opposite direction.
Ah.
So I'm going to move up, right? So watch. So now I'm on C. That's for the B flat.
Even higher still.
So, the basic idea is that I'm just trying to work in the opposite direction of what the chords are doing, because, if every phrase I play relates to the next chord in the same way that the previous one does, then what you're playing is going to feel kind of static.
Mm-hmm.
See? So, so if the
Yep.
chords go downwards, you go upwards.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
If the chords go up, you go down.
Nice.
It's a good thing to kind of keep in mind as you practice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not something you have to do. It's just something that
Right.
it just gives you kind of more options.
Yep.
Okay. Anybody have any questions about any of that? Okay.
All right.
Kind of a fun tune. If you
Kind
want to, if you want to do a deep dive, I would say listen to Jeff Beck's version, learn the melody, learn the chords, practice improvising over the solo section, and then eventually work on just playing the whole thing end to end over that backing track. Okay.
Do you want to do
Cool.
May 8th for our
Yeah.
next session?
Yeah. So how's May 8 for everybody?
I can come.
Cool.
It'll be 7 p.m.
May 8th?
Yeah, we're gonna do 7
Monday
p.m.
night.
again.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, we're gonna do 7 p.m. Same thing.
7 p.m.?
Monday, May.
May.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for hanging with you guys.
Well, thank you guys as always for for sharing so much knowledge. I mean, just the chords alone,
Yeah, that was awesome.
Just
Cool.
the warm-ups.
Wrap my head around all of
Yeah.
that. So,
Cool. Well, we did a lot tonight.
Yeah, that was awesome, you guys. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're
Thanks for
very
hanging
welcome.
with us. Yeah.
Liam, I think we're
Awesome.
gonna see each other this weekend, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Saturday.
Very
I'm
cool.
glad it's this weekend because I was sick all weekend this weekend.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of, my head's still kind of swimming around, but
Yeah, I
it should
got
be
it.
okay.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
sorry to hear that.
All right.
Yeah, it's weird.
So, all right. So May 8th, Monday night, 7 p.m.
And we'll see you there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Great, guys.